right, good evening. It is Tuesday, April 25th, 6 p.m. Call this meeting of the North Brookfield Board of Selectmen to order. If you all rise and salute the flag. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. I'll entertain a motion to approve the minutes of March 16th and March 21st, the executive session.
So moved.
Second.
Motion's been made and seconded. Any discussion?
No.
Right, all in favor?
Aye.
Aye. All right. I'll entertain a motion to approve payroll warrant number 22 for $330,432.13. School warrant number 1054 for $82,300.90. General warrant number 1055 for $221,095.88. And general warrant number 1056 for $29,032.61.
So moved.
Second.
Motion is made and seconded. Any discussion?
No.
All right, all in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
All right. Let's see. Well, we're gonna skip over the financial items at first, and we got 3 items in old business, but we'll go right to item C, since that's what all y'all are here for. This is gonna be probably the last time we're gonna vote on this. It's a polarizing topic, so I expect everybody to just listen to what we have to say, keep everything calm, all right? Because this is a selectmen's meeting, and if it gets out of hand, we can have people removed. Again, it's polarizing, so there will be some unhappy people. After reviewing what's gone on, town council has sent us their opinion. And I'm gonna read you some excerpts from it. He says, I have reviewed the April 18th, 2023 letter from attorney Ruth Porkin of the American Civil Liberties Union. While I sympathize with the board members that find some of the proposed activities at the event inappropriate for the town common, I must strongly recommend that the drag performance that the board rescinded approval for on April 11th be allowed to be included. Then he includes a bunch of case law. The other reason for the recommendation is that the ACLU is now involved. The ACLU has filed numerous lawsuits against the Commonwealth, cities, and towns in federal court over free speech and other constitutional claims, and it can run into tens of thousands of dollars. And then he says, at the very end, in my opinion, the imminently threatened threshold is met. That's for a lawsuit. As the ACLU attorney has urged the board to act in order to avoid potential litigation. So, what we're gonna do is we're gonna vote to rescind the request that was approved without the drag performance, and then we'll motion to approve the event with the drag performance. So I'll entertain a motion to rescind the order for the Small Town Pride event without the drag performance.
So moved.
Second.
Motion's been made and seconded. Any discussion?
No.
Nope. All right, all in favor?
Aye.
All right. I will entertain a motion to approve the Small Town Pride event with the inclusion of the drag performance as originally requested.
So moved.
Second.
All right, motion's been made and seconded. Any discussion?
No.
I still think it's wrong. In my mind, my religious beliefs and my constitutional right that I have also for freedom of speech and freedom of religion. I still don't think it's the right thing.
All right. Anything else?
No.
All right. All in favor?
Aye.
I'm gonna abstain.
And I'm gonna abstain also.
All right. So, the motion fails. However, I'm not required to give you permission to do it. Okay? It's a free, open common. The board is not required to give you permission to have your event on the common.
So to clarify, does that mean that the group can then have the event on the common on their own?
That's what that means.
Okay.
It's just not approved by the Board of Selectmen. Okay. All right. Next thing on the agenda is to sign the BSC contract.
Do you want to do the financial things?
Oh, sure.
Yeah.
If I can find it in here. Is that this here?
Yes.
All right. So this is from Holly Kolarski, our Veteran Service Officer. She says, Board of Selectmen, I would like to request that I be allowed to register and pay for the 2023 MVSOA Summer Conference dated 11th of June to 15th of June, 2023. And she's attached the information for it. The money would come out of the Veterans Other Expense account. Currently, that account has $2,286.34. The estimated cost of the conference would be $600. Staying 3 nights or $750 if she drives down the night before, thus 4 nights. The conference is in Hyannis. The IRS reimbursement for mileage would be $76.12 times 2. The trip takes about 2 hours and 14 minutes according to MapQuest, so the grand total estimated for this conference would be $752.24 for the 3 nights and $902.24 if she goes the night before. All right. I'll entertain a motion to approve that.
So moved.
What number are you gonna, should do the motion made?
Well,
What, you're gonna do the
What do you
higher
want?
number?
you going down the day before, or are you going down the day of?
I'd like to have the money for the 4 nights just in case, because I don't really wanna get up and.
Sure.
It starts at 8 o'clock in the morning.
Right.
I know too. It makes sense.
All right. Somebody wanna make the motion?
I'd approve, I'd motion to approve the $902 approximately, so she could go down for the 4 nights.
So moved.
All right, motion's made and seconded. Any discussion?
No?
No, I think it's good.
All in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
All right.
Thank you for helping our veterans in town. Good job.
All right. So now we have to sign the BSC group contract.
Yes, you voted to approve it a few weeks ago, but, I didn't get you a clean version to sign yet, so.
Okay. I'll entertain a motion to, sign the contract?
So moved.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
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 Vibram Common Vic license.
You guys already signed a common vic license for them back in December, but they needed a new one, they misplaced their original, so.
Okay. So I'll entertain a motion to sign the reissue of, the common victuals license for Vibram.
So moved.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
All right, new business. We have a resignation. Dennis Kelly is resigning from the Cultural Council. He says he does not have time at this moment, the position deserves, and effective immediately. And Dennis has been, an asset to the town, with his input and his volunteerism, and, I'll entertain a motion to, accept his resignation.
So moved.
Second.
Motion's been made and seconded, all in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
All right. Okay, annual town meeting warrant. So there are 19 articles.
No, 20.
Oh, wait,
Mhm.
sorry.
Something
21, 22, double-sided. Oh, boy.
22.
It's not gonna be a 5-minute meeting.
Yeah. All right. Article 1 has to do with the town election. Article 2 is to act on the reports of the selectmen and town officials and boards. These are all typical every year. Article 3 is to vote to print the reports, which will already be printed to hand out at the meeting. So it's kind of,
It's for the next year.
oh, it's the next year?
Yeah.
All right. Article 4 fixes the salaries of elected and appointed officials. Article 5 is for the water department for the 12-month period. Article 6 for the sewer department for the 12-month period. Article 7 authorizes the Board of Selectmen to accept gifts, bequests, and donations. Article 8 authorizes the Board of Selectmen to enter into any and all necessary lease agreements and other dispositions. Article 9 authorizes the Board of Selectmen to apply for and expend funds that may be available from state and federal grants. Article 10 authorizes the Board of Water Commissioners to apply for and expend funds made available from state and federal grants. Article 11 gives the town treasurer the authority to invest town funds in short-term investments. Article 12 authorizes the Board of Selectmen to sell and transfer titles. Article 13 establishes the revolving funds for Council on Aging, Senior Wheels, Fire Training Center, Planning Board, Cemetery Commission, Board of Health, Public Health Services, Board of Health Vacant Properties, Board of Health Trash Bags, Building Permits, Electric Permits, Plumbing and Gas Permits, Safety Inspections. Article 14, to raise and appropriate or transfer from available funds for the emergency squad. Article 15 is to vote to accept a sum of money as the town's apportionment of Chapter 90. Article 16 says to vote pursuant to General Law, Chapter 44, to establish the following spending limit for storage unit revolving account at $10,000. Article 17
To
has to,
establish an opioid stabilization
right.
account.
And Article 18,
Special legislation for Fire Chief Hallway.
oh, right,
and
right, right, right.
Darren.
So, yep, it extends the age of the fire chief. And other towns have done that, so they can stay on a little bit longer and finish certain aspects of the job that they're doing. Article 19 is an earth removal and filling bylaw. That's probably gonna take 20 minutes to read at the town meeting, so you're all prepared. Maybe longer than that. Article 20, to restore mail-in voting as an option for all future municipal elections. Article 21, amends the town bylaws to include electronic voting. Article 22, see if the town will vote to adopt a resolution in support of new flag and seal for the Commonwealth or take any action relative thereto. And that's it. So I'll entertain a motion to sign the annual town meeting warrant.
So moved.
Second.
Motion's been made and seconded, all in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Aye. Is this the one we're signing?
Yes, please.
Okay, public comment period. She had her hand up first.
Despite claims to the contrary by the extreme left, these LGBTQ events are not child safe. They are grooming events. Small children are being exposed at these events to obscenely sexualized content. If we can't stand against that, if we can't stand up to this assault on our children, especially on our young male children, what kind of people are we? The definition of to pervert as a verb is to distort, corrupt, subvert, abuse, divert, misrepresent, misinterpret, and falsify. I disagree with the town council that the ACLU would sue, because we have rights too, the same rights, freedom of speech.
Mrs. Carey.
It's just a bullying
Ms.
town.
Carey. Ms. Carey. There are a lot of people that agree with your sentiments,
Well, that's why I'm
And-
expressing them.
and
There's a lot to disagree.
we,
That's why I'm expressing them.
and we understand. Okay? Tashina, you were next?
I think he had his hand raised for a second.
Could you just clarify, is in an event on the town common, is that mandatory for everyone?
What do you mean?
Mandatory for the town's children? So
No.
any parent or grandparent could choose to advise their children or grandchildren not to go.
People live, children live.
Right, so the situation stands where we left it in the beginning of the meeting? So that's not gonna change?
I'm just saying, like,
right? It's,
I understand
what-
people have strong feelings, but no one's being made to go. So if you don't wanna go, you don't go. If you don't wanna see, don't go.
Right. Who else?
I just wanted to say, on behalf of the Rural Justice Network, I'm not really sure how to take your decision yet, so I'll leave that part of it out. But I just wanted to say that, Small Town Pride is a fun, feel-good, family-friendly event that's about bringing our community together and making it clear that everyone is welcome here in North Brookfield. We want to create an event that's positive and full of inclusion and for all ages and all people of the LGBT community to exist. Drag performance has been a hallmark of the queer community, an outlet for members to express themselves openly and joyously for decades. The RJN does not intend to have any drag performance on June 24th that's going to be provocative or inappropriate for children and families. We simply want to express ourselves and express diversity, the diversity that is this community. We are really hopeful that we can move ahead with this in the most inclusive small town pride possible in June, including with drag performances. Thank you.
Anybody else?
My name is Tanya Neslusen. I'm the Executive Director of Mass Equality, which is a statewide LGBTQ equality organization. I'm also a resident of Sturbridge, Mass, who has been coming to, a former resident of Brookfield, who has been coming to North Brookfield my entire life. I am horrified right now. Sir, you said that freedom, this violates your freedom of religion. Your religion isn't my religion. That is the entire purpose of the First Amendment. I can believe as I want to believe. I also need to know that a community in which I do my grocery shopping is a place that is safe for me and my wife. And right now, the vitriol that you expressed.
I did not express any.
Not you.
So,
Your colleague.
so here's the thing. The only exclusion that we asked for was the drag performance. Not dressing, not showing up.
And I understand that, but
that's
how
the
do you
only
define,
thing.
How do you define drag? Because
I-
drag is not adult entertainment under
Listen,
the Massachusetts
we
general
made,
laws
we
or
made
the
our,
US code.
we made our
I
statement,
understand that.
and it's done.
I understand that. What I am saying, sir, is that when you make these decisions, I would hope that as representatives of the people of North Brookfield, you consider the fact that not every resident is cisgender, straight, gender conforming. There are those of us in the community who are deeply vested in needing to feel a sense of belonging. And with the risk to mental health from the feelings of exclusion and ostracization, I would certainly hope that you would be more careful in your consideration of all of the residents of North
Well, I
Brookfield.
think we all need to be more considerate of all the residents.
And as
Okay.
far as drag is concerned.
No, I'm done with it. I'm done with drag. We're done talking about it. We made our decision, and it's, you know, everybody gets what they want, most of them. So,
Different topic.
okay, thank you.
May 1st,
Yes, sir.
there's a couple really important questions on the ballot.
Yes.
Question 1, question 2, probably some of the biggest financial questions
Yes,
we voted on in quite some time.
yes.
Has anybody put anything together as far as information as to what these questions mean to the taxpayer? I know a spreadsheet was handed out at the special town meeting.
Mhm.
Kind of hoping that we'd see some kind of, say, executive summary that would kind of spell it out to people exactly, you know, what it meant and how debt falling off and new debt coming on.
Well, that chart should be still relevant.
It took 5 people to answer that question at the special meeting,
Yeah.
sir.
Well, I'll see what we can do about getting something a little more straightforward. I don't have anything at this time.
Thank
you. You're welcome.
Are they gonna have security at this thing? And who's paying for it? And do they have liability insurance in case
We're paying.
something goes great? Who's paying?
Town, sure.
I don't wanna see anybody get hurt, either side. I'm just concerned with all the things going on in this country.
Mm-hmm.
that there needs to be security.
Did you get liability insurance?
Not that it's required, I don't believe it's required, but we do for our own personal,
It would be recommended.
yes, we do, we always do, and we always have, just to protect ourselves as an organization, and we always have a security plan as well. We obviously don't really release or talk about our security plan for security reasons. After evaluating this vote and this decision, we'll have more answers about how we're gonna decide to move forward. Right now, we don't really have a good, clear answer.
So, are there not Brookfield police gonna be there, or?
Since we are not getting a permit, I'm not sure. I really cannot answer these questions because this is not an outcome that we have planned for, unfortunately.
Well, it turns out that we're not required, we're not able to require them to provide police details. Even though they should, they're not required to provide police details.
May I add on to that? So, I have a brother-in-law in Florida who called us on Sunday and said, hey, what's going on in your town? I heard that the ACLU has become involved in the Pride, the Pride show. So, I think that this is probably, the news of this has probably been scattered far and wide. I do have concerns because we had planned to go to the Pride event as a family because I actually think they're kind of fun. We went to the one last year in West Brookfield and we really enjoyed it. It was very informative and there was some wonderful artwork there. But I'm concerned about going this year because I'm concerned that a lot of people are gonna come to make a statement. And I'm also concerned that people could get a little rowdy, whatever you wanna call it. So I am concerned about the townspeople and keeping things under control for the safety of everyone. Is this something that we've thought about? Is this something that's under discussion?
I have no control over that.
Okay.
And we didn't involve the ACLU or something else.
Okay, that's not the point. The point is that we have a potential public safety situation here that I think that the town should address to make sure that all townspeople and people who are going to attend the event, and it could be a lot of people, that everyone remains safe.
Could I just say something, Jason? I think it would make sense that if anything happened in the town of North Brookfield, our police department is top-notch, on duty, and they're not gonna sit back and not do anything. So, no, but just let me finish. So, I am absolutely certain that this will be a safe event because I do know the people that are having it, and they are hell-bent on keeping this safe, fun, family-friendly. And I do know that if anything happened out of the ordinary that was criminal, threatening, or anything of that nature, I'm sure our police department, who's top-notch, they're wonderful, would be there in a nanosecond. So I don't want you to not enjoy your day because of that fear, because I do know that you will be safe because these police officers know how to protect and serve. They're the best.
I agree with you. I have gotten to know the officers through the National Night Out and other efforts that I've been involved in. What I'm concerned about is the potential for the numbers of people to be here, and our police department may become overwhelmed. So
Well, they know how to call backup. They know exactly how to call backup, so I don't, but I really look, the people of North Brookfield, and I said this on the news, I got beat up by a lot of people about it. North Brookfield is a very great town. People don't wish to hurt one another, and I highly doubt anybody at that event is going to do anything to hurt another citizen. We just don't roll that way. We've been given kind of a little bit of a bad rap in the last couple of weeks. But North Brookfield is a peaceful, good town. People help each other, and nobody is gonna hurt each other.
I think she's talking about the people that are gonna be coming from out of town that know
Well,
all about it now.
there is that, and that's
can't-
understandable.
we can't speculate on.
Yeah, you can't
Who's gonna
predict the
come?
future.
So I'm
You
gonna
can't.
stop you real quick. There will be a safety plan in preparation for the event. The police will be on hand, whether it's the actual event itself or in the area, but there will be a detailed safety event, plan, so, it should put your mind at a little bit more ease.
That's all I wanted to know, thank you very much.
Thank you, Ryan.
Told you.
I'm not a resident of North Brookfield. I'm interested in this topic. I'm gay, and I would have loved to have had this in Woodstock, Connecticut when I was a kid growing up, and reaffirming for me. But I'm also the executive director for the local Chamber of Commerce, and I do a lot of these events. And I think your concern is valid, because the ACLU has been in the paper, and, you know, it's not the gay people that you need to worry about, I can guarantee you that. It's people who might come to hurt them. So, but as our wonderful officer just said, they're not gonna not have a plan. And several years ago, running the Harvest Festival, you may remember there was some very local event in Texas where some disreputable people assaulted some people. It can happen anywhere. And it scared the daylights out of me, because North Brookfield is a beautiful, lovely town with great people. But it might not happen with somebody in town. So your police force, they know that. They know that all too well. If you have a CERT team, that's what I did. With the Harvest Festival, we just had a couple of extra people with walkie-talkies to be extra eyes on the ground. I don't know if you have a CERT team, but I would throw that out there as an extra suggestion.
Yeah. Thank you.
Yeah.
All right, announcements. The annual town election is Monday, May 1st. Special town meeting, Friday, May 5th at 6:30. Annual town meeting, Friday, May 5th at 7:30. And then we have the water department flushing schedule. The North Brookfield Water Department will be flushing water mains throughout town beginning Monday, May 1st through Friday, May 19th. The purpose of the flushing is to remove sediment buildup in the mains. Flushing may result in temporary discoloration of the water caused by small particles dislodged during the flushing. This discoloration might stain your laundry, especially white materials. Flushing is performed between the hours of 7:30 a.m. and 3:30 p.m. and they post their daily flushing schedule on the Water Department Facebook page. If you'd like additional information, please call the Water Department at 867-0207.
You want me to do the collector update?
Sure.
The tax collector update goes as follows. Of the $7.2 million committed in real estate taxes, only $700 remain uncollected. Thank you to the collector, Lisa Taylor, for her diligence and commitment. Good job, Lisa.
Yep.
And thank you for paying your taxes.
All right. I'll entertain a motion to adjourn.
So moved.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Aye.